I'm gonna give this to Lydia. Summer Moon, K-Cup full. Summer Moon, K-Cup, Velvet Blaze.
Oh, I love K-Cups. I love this rose.
Wanna go to Marty's?
Let's do it.
Let's get some beef ass tacos. Let's take the secret way through the alley. We're taking the scenic route, by the way, as you can see. Okay, so my first $1 million listing I sold was really interesting. So these clients actually came to me through a teacher friend of mine. So I helped a teacher friend's parents buy a home in Wimberley, and they were just really impressed with like how I did. So they referred me some friends of theirs who ultimately bought a $1 million house. So first thing that was interesting is like these people who are now like some of my dearest friends, like you would not expect them to be buying a $1 million house. Like they just look like total normal people. And they just wanted a great house in a great location. So I guess I thought like $1 million listing was gonna be this like totally different beast. But to be honest, for the most part, selling and helping someone find a $1 million+ house is very similar to helping someone find a $200,000 house. So it's interesting, like you would expect a $1 million home to just be like super nice. And sometimes they are, but what's interesting is most of the value of a home and a property is in the land. So really what you're paying for is the land. So like they wanted to be in very like central Austin. So the reason that their home was so expensive was mostly the land. But I mean, I will say the house was pretty freaking awesome too. But yeah, you're gonna see just like a little bit of elevated quality in like the materials, the construction, the design, stuff like that. But it was really cool. The main driver for like why a home is $1 million+ in Austin is gonna be the land that it sits on. So I'd say when you start getting into the like $2.5 million range, you start to see like some of the extravagance. Just as far as like construction and design, it's just a little more like opulent, you know? Yeah, and I mean, when you start getting into the like $7-8 million range, you start seeing like crazy crap, like private basketball courts and like 20-car garages and like workout rooms that look like freaking Equinox in your house. So yeah, I grew up playing in bands. Played in a band called Dover Drive for about 5 years in high school and college. It's good times. We got to like tour all over the country and recorded albums and stuff. It was really fun. I also played in a band that was actually called O'Doyle Rules, named after like that line in the Adam Sandler movie. Something interesting that happened like right as I joined the band, O'Doyle Rules. I can't take credit for this really like at all. But Scott, I hope you're watching this, Scott Doyle, the singer and songwriter, guitar player, he would always send like press packets to Adam Sandler and his organization. I think it's called like Happy Madison Productions or something like that. And never heard a response. And then one day we were hanging out at our friend's house and another friend called us and was like, you guys, like turn on the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards right now. And we turned it on and Adam Sandler was presenting an award wearing an O'Doyle Rules t-shirt. We're like, what? So I guess he had gotten that stuff. He had gotten all the merch that they had sent him. And right around that time, he asked if he could use an O'Doyle Rules song in one of his movies called Benchwarmers. And if you see it, the song's like, I think David Spade or somebody like plays a song on the jukebox and it's an O'Doyle Rules song and you can like barely hear it. So that was really neat and I loved playing in that band. But then I ended up moving to Austin and still played with them like a little bit here and there. But my role just kind of fizzled out in the band. And then I had 3 kids and I became a realtor, and here we are eating breakfast tacos at Monty's.
Monty's.
Monty's.